welcome back to my channel. Today I have got a holiday inspired sweet treat to share with you, and you guys are going to love it. We are making vegan gingerbread loaf, and I am partnering with my friends at Bob's Red Mill to bring you today's recipe. We're using 2 of their products in this recipe. We're using their superfine almond flour as well as their vegan egg replacer. And this honestly is such a good recipe. I've been making it for months. I constantly have it on hand. I eat it almost every single day for breakfast, and I love it. I think what you guys are also gonna really like is that not only is it vegan, gluten-free, and healthy, but it's also very low in oil and low in sugar. So it's really one of those treats that tastes decadent, but isn't actually bad for you. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into today's recipe. The base of our bread is going to be super fine almond flour, which is made from blanched almonds. We're also using some quinoa flour, coconut sugar, flaxseed meal, coconut flour, and arrowroot starch, baking soda, ginger, nutmeg, sea salt, and cinnamon. And then we're just going to add all of the dry ingredients into a large mixing bowl and whisk it all together. For our wet ingredients, we'll be using pumpkin puree, molasses, some apple cider vinegar, some maple syrup, and this vegan egg replacer from Bob's Red Mill, which will be mixed with water. And you can see the ingredients here. It's really clean, and they give you directions on how to use it. So here's how to make the egg replacer. We're combining 3 tablespoons of the egg replacer with 6 tablespoons of water, and you'll just whisk that together until it's completely smooth, and then let it sit for about 30 seconds until it thickens up. Then we'll just add all of the wet ingredients together into a separate mixing bowl, and we're going to beat those all together until they're nice and smooth. Then you'll just add the wet ingredients into the dry flour mixture, and you'll stir it together until it forms a dough. And don't worry, it's going to come together. I know it feels dry at first, but it will come together, I promise. Just keep mixing. Then you can transfer it into a loaf pan. I greased mine with some nonstick cooking spray, and I sprinkled the top with some raw turbinado sugar. You will bake this at 350 degrees for 35 to 40 minutes. Then you'll let it cool in the pan for about 10 minutes. You can release it from the sides with a metal knife. Then you'll just transfer it to a wire rack and let it cool completely before you slice it. Then you can go ahead and just slice it up. I like to actually slice my entire loaf, and then I actually freeze the slices individually, and this just means that I can have them whenever I want breakfast. And then I chose to top this with some of my homemade Nutella, which I will link in the description box below, and it seriously is the perfect holiday treat. I hope you guys enjoy it. And there you have it, my friends. That is how to make my vegan gingerbread loaf. I hope you enjoyed today's recipe. I would love to see if you end up trying this recipe. If you do, comment below, let everybody know what you think, and feel free to share a picture on social media. Love seeing your photos. It makes me so happy. There are a few things I want to note about this recipe before I let you go. I have not tested it without nuts, so I can't say if you can replace the almond flour. I have tested it without using pumpkin. If you don't feel like having pumpkin, you can swap the pumpkin for another fruit puree. That's really hard to say. But you can swap it for applesauce, you could swap it for banana, you could swap it for like pear or apple butter. Really any other fruit puree will work fine. I just personally like the pumpkin flavor, and I like that it isn't super sweet. And I want to thank Bob's Red Mill again for sponsoring today's video. It's so fun partnering with them. You guys know how much I love their products, and if you live in the US, you can find them pretty much everywhere. And if you can't find them in stores, look for them online. I will leave their website in the description box below so you can check that out. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, you can do so by clicking the button that is on the next screen. It's the picture of my face. Automatically subscribes you, gives you notifications whenever I share a new video. I will also be linking some of my favorite dessert recipes on that page, as well as the link to today's blog post, which has the full recipe for this loaf. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. I love having you here. Happy holidays, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye!